Nope, it does not give that. Okay, so that's the text function for like a particular date. Let's discuss the referencing another sheet or files, external sheets. Okay, so over here there's 2 links here. Sometimes, a lot of times, you have a worksheet and you want to reference another sheet. Okay, sometimes external just files. So this example, external references. There are 2 types. One is if we have external sheet. The other one is external file. Okay, so this is actually they give you these files on the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can go ahead and download this 1, 2, all of them. I downloaded all the files. Now this one is the one that company North. Okay, North workbook. I think the company references South, Mid, and North. Okay, so I think that's the example. Anyway, let me try to explain. So for the cell, if you have another worksheet, then you use worksheet name, sheet 1, right? And then you use exclamation mark, and then you give name of the whatever the cell value. So for example, going here, I have one like this I was playing with. Okay, let's say I'm gonna make it on the here right corner. I'm gonna make this as a sheet 1 is fine, and I'm gonna put it like somewhere here, D2. I'm gonna put some sort of value 6. Okay, so in going back here, let's say I want to reference this guy here, sheet 1. So D6, you go equal sign, and then sheet name, which is sheet 1, right? And then exclamation mark, and then D6. D6, hold on. D2. So D2. And so it references this sheet here. Okay, by doing this. Now, what if you like to let's say the function sum. So let me come back here, sheet 1, and I have more than 1 numbers. So you make up something like this, like a 10, and I like to apply the sum function from D2 to D3. Okay, so D2 to D3. So I could go like this, sum function like that, and then sheet 1 for individual, items like that, D3. Okay, so that was for this one, D2 to 3, 10, and 6. All you have to remember is to put the sheet name and then the exclamation mark in front of it whenever you use the cell. So that's fairly easy, right? Now this example here, going back here, it wants to reference the external sheet. Okay, it wants the external sheet, so external file, I mean. So external file, what you do is before you do that, you put the parentheses, not parentheses, brackets, and then the sheet name. Okay, XLX, that's the Excel sheet. You have to check the file types. Old versions, it just has XLS. Check the version of the Excel file. Anyway, obviously you don't want a space around it. That complicates things. So you want to make it short. Short names without the spaces. That's probably the easiest. So here, that's what it's trying to do. So that's fairly simple. So I'm gonna go here, my download files. All the files needs to be in the same directory. So how do you pull something out of North? So here's example here, bracket, and the file name, and then the rest of them we did already. Okay, so bracket North, XLS, XLSX, and then sheet 1, percent sign, and then what, like a B2, so B2. Okay, so you can now this path automobile puts in there. There could be some setting, but anyway. So this is how you pull the data out of other sheets. Okay, and next thing. Okay, so next thing is I want to show you some statistical functions and the tool pack. Which is over here. Okay. The analysis tool pack is an optional package. To install it, you have to go through these steps. So if you open this up, open Excel, you want to make sure that you install analysis toolpack. Now in your Excel, you probably didn't use the analysis toolpack. So if you click on this guy here, how do you check it? If you click on this guy here, and if we have an analysis toolpack, I don't have that either. So you should see this button here. I didn't install it because it's a fresh install. So in order to install this toolpack, you go File, and then click on Options, and then you click on this 추가 기능. which is additional package. And then you go right here, 분석 도구, right here. And then you click on this. 이동, 추가 기능. And then this is analysis toolpack is a 분석 tool. It's additional stuff that you can do with the data, which makes some things a little bit easier, like a statistical analysis. So you click on this right here, 분석 도구, first one, and then you say yes. Okay. Now once you have that, you will see this guy here, data 분석, this button. That means you have installed it. Okay, otherwise you are not gonna see this. What does it do? Well, you know, a lot of times you do stuff like in your Excel, you do like a statistical analysis. Everybody knows how to do like sum. We did the sum, right? We did the sum function, people know how to do like let's say, well, we don't have to copy the data, and you can do what we call standard deviation. Everybody knows standard deviation. So standard deviation is how much you deviate from the center, from the norm, from the center. So there is a function called the standard deviation, which is a DEV. STD, STDEV. Okay, so that's standard deviation. And then you put the range. So B2 to D2. Right? So standard deviation is just 1, because I separate by 1. Okay, so these are there's a thing called the correlation. It doesn't show the correlation it doesn't show, but we could get some other, like some minimum, maximum, all this stuff. Well, instead of using like individual functions like this, like what about the average, you know, what about the mean, the median? Everybody knows median, in the middle number, right? Mean is average number. So instead of doing it individually, of course you can do them. You could, you know, use the analysis toolpath to do it like automatically, you know. Some statistical functions you can do it automatically. Let me show you. So to do use the analysis toolpath, you click on the data again, and click on this data 분석 again here, this button on this side. Okay, and once you have that, you have some choices here. There are lots of the functions we can use. So all these are actually basically statistical related stuff. If you have taken like a statistical class before, you will know about like a t-test and all this stuff. Probably most of you don't know about this, but one that's like a mean, median, all that stuff is called 기술 통계. That's basically probably the simplest analysis. Okay, this guy here. So 기술 통계 in English is called descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics. So in order to use that, you click on that, and then say OK, and then you will see a menu like this. You will see a menu. So now let's say 2, 3, 4, I like to apply like a descriptive statistics. So here you choose you click on your mouse first, and then you choose the cells like this. Okay, so make sure this is correctly done. And then this is a button, you click on this one if you have like, if the first row contains like a labels, which in my case it doesn't. And then if you like to show in the same sheet here, you click on this one. If you like to click on new sheet, if you like to show the results in a new sheet, you click on this one. I like to show in the same sheet here. And oh, it's gone. So I click on this one, and then I want to show the results right here. So I'm just gonna click on this cell right here. Of course, you could put range, but you don't know what the range, so just click on this one, somewhere that you like to show the results. And then if you wanna show the summary, that's probably most cases what you wanna do, show the summary, you click on the summary. Now don't worry about this is for statistical, like additional parameters, just this one, and then say OK. So I click on OK, and then it shows the results. Okay, now there's some, it shows some errors here. Actually column 1 and 2. Oh, I set up the data incorrectly. Yeah, I should, that's not very good. So let me transform this my data to make it easier. I'm gonna transform it, paste it, but there's a transform. Yeah, that, but okay. So it wants to do it this way instead. So that probably is a way to the row, but I don't know. So this one again, and then this time I'm going to select these guys here, which is right. So same thing. Okay, and then F5. Yeah, okay. So do it again. So now this shows the results. There are some, some showing the error messages because not enough data in it. But basically shows all these statistical stuff. Most of them you probably recognize, like average, median, and range, minimum, maximum, all this stuff. Okay, so these are the tool pack. This is handy for statistical analysis. Of course, this is Excel is a little bit limited for statistics, so it's not a that great of package. You have to use other tools like R language or like SPSS in order to do statistical analysis, but it does give you some abilities, okay, such as this. Okay, so that I'm out of time. I'm gonna post the homework assignment for you this weekend, and we'll get to it next Tuesday again. Okay, You have a nice weekend. Bye bye.